Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. We start with chapstick here. This is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy because I can be entertaining at times. That's the word we're going to go with, entertaining. I do curse on my channel sometimes, and so I hope that that's not offensive to you. The troll part of the crazy troll nation is just making a little bit of fun of the beauty community, saying you need to look like this, you need to use this specific item, you need to use this makeup tool, you need to do it just like this, you need to slim this, chisel this, hide this, change your features. No. They can call us a troll if they want to. Well, I'll speak for me. They can call me a troll if they want to, which nobody does. But if they did, it's like, so what? Self-acceptance, self-love, love yourself for who you are and for how you look. Even though we like to enhance our features, we love to play in face paint, but don't change your features according to what someone else or the industry or videos say that you need to do in order to meet their standards. No, you are your own standard. You are perfectly you. And just accept who you are and love yourself for who you are. That's the basic concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. You see from the title what this video is about, and I'm really excited. Before we jump in, I'll show you what else we do here on this channel. And oh, if you like the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation and you want to ride on this troll train with me, please consider subscribing if you like the video, and as you browse through my other videos, click like on the ones you like, leave comments. I do reply back. I love the interaction. And so let's just jump in. First of all, well, second of all, because that was first of all. Second of all, GelBeauty87. Yo, her channel link will be below. Her IG channel will also be below. And once her video is uploaded, I will link her collab video below as well. If you love bold, colorful looks, that's your girl. That's your girl. I like bold and colorful too, but I also like dark and smoky. I like vampy, a dark eye, a dark lip. I don't like pastels too much, and I lean towards warm tone and neutral leaning warm tones because I just think they look better on my skin tone and my undertone. If you like bright and bold colors, that's your girl. And she's one of the people who helped me learn to be comfortable. And I know she doesn't know this. This is probably the first time you're hearing this. GelBeauty87. She's one of the ones that helped me become comfortable with using two different transition shades. Like using one shade here as your transition and using another shade here for your transition. And when I first started watching her channel, I was just like, what is she doing? And then like halfway through, I'm like, And by the time she was done, I'm like, damn, that shit look nice. So please do check her out. Me, as you can see, if you browse through my playlist, I do mostly tutorials. I do some hauls as stuff comes in. I keep my collection pretty small, so it's not always a lot of stuff to show. But she does reviews of new stuff, which I rarely ever do. She does reviews. She does comparisons. She has a series, main chick versus side chick, comparing this brand to this brand, like palettes that may look similar. And she'll do comparisons. She does a lot of really good stuff on her channel, so please do check her out. Her personality is awesome. As you can tell, I'm excited to be doing this collab with her. This is our second one. And so I also want to apologize to you, GelBeauty87, because I know this is your first palette bingo. And when I saw the colors that the random generator picked, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a nice dark smoky look. And then I thought, damn, she likes bold, bright colors, excuse me. These colors that the generator picked are not bold and bright. And so I do apologize that your first palette bingo is probably boring for you. And I do feel bad about that. But I'm also excited because, yes, y'all, her and I are discussing already another collab so we can get in some bold, bright colors. And so I'm excited about that. She is awesome to work with. Doing a collab does take some coordination. For those of you who haven't done one, excuse me, I'm wired on Mountain Dew. It's almost 2:30 in the morning. I just got in from Baltimore Playhouse. I was manager on duty tonight. But it does take some coordination. First of all, you have to figure out what palette we're going to use, what type of collab are we going to do, when are we going to upload, what time we're going to upload, because you want to upload at the same time so when someone watches, they can just go from one video to the other video. And then you have to make sure you have your video done on time, so you have to like do your look ahead of time, edit it, and then schedule it to upload when it was agreed that it would upload. And so it does take some coordination. And you do need to be somewhat organized and structured to do that. Otherwise, it's like the day of and you're like, oh shit, I didn't do the look yet. And who knows how long it's going to take to upload on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And so I want to thank you, GelBeauty87, excuse me, for being so much fun to work with and to collab with. And especially because I just dropped my paper that had the names of the shadows on it. I'll be back. And so, thank you for collabing with me again. And I am enjoying this. As the title says, we are using the Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge palette. I had already done 2 looks with it, and she had a message that she had just got hers. Well, hers was on the way. And I'm like, oh, we should do a palette bingo. And she was like, okay, cool. What's a palette bingo? And I said, it's using a generator, a random generator to pick the shades. And she's like, okay, cool. So I did the random generator, and it picked, and please excuse me, and I'll try and edit out where I can. I have my contacts in, which helps me see distance, which means trying to read is challenging. But I do have the names here, and I'm gonna do the best I can. The first shade it chose was So Mousse, this shade here. The second shade it chose was Ski Out, which is this shade. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a dark look. The third shade it used was Powder Specialist, this shade here. The next shade it chose was For Fox Sake. So I'm like, okay, this, and these 2 dark ones. So I'm like, ooh, smoky look. Well, I'm like, damn, she likes color. And the 5th shade it chose was Going Skiing. So I'm like, this one, these 2, and these 2. I was just like, and GelBeauty87 might not be too happy. But I thank you for being a good sport, because she did the look, as you know, because the collab is going live. I will swatch these afterwards. I do have an idea of what I'm going to do. For right now, I'm going to prime my eyes and blend that out, and I'm going to edit this part out. So far on my face, it's just primer and foundation. I may do concealer later. Yeah, I think I am, because I didn't even put powder or anything on because I was thinking I would do concealer later, but we'll see what happens, because I might like the look and be too excited and forget to even do concealer. So we're going to take Powder Specialist. This is going to go in the inner corner, of course. Did you have any doubt where this was going to go? This may be a mistake, but we're going to take this shade here, which is So Mousse, and that's going to go on our lid. And I don't think the tissue paper that was in here just fell. Yeah, that might be a mistake, but we're going to do it because we experiment here. We just be doing stuff. So this is going to go, that's not too bad. And I wanted to put this here because this is another shimmer or metallic or satin or whatever formula this is. And so was that first shade. And the first shade was a dual chrome. We're going to sweep in between lightly to blend those 2 together. Now we're just sweeping it over to get a blend. Up here it looks like it's blended. Down here to me it doesn't. I'm going to edit the rest of this out, placing it on the rest of the lid and doing this side. You may have noticed I haven't been saying what brushes I'm using, and that's because, as I said, I have my contacts in, which helps me see distance, which means I have trouble reading up close. But down below in the description bar with the shadow name and the shadow placement, like I usually do, I will also put the name of the brush that I used for those of you who like knowing that information. We're going to take Going Skiing, and this is going to go in our outer corner. You see how easy that was? Look at that. That is done. Oh my goodness. This is my 4th look with this palette, as you can tell by the title. But look how, look, that's done. That is done. That outer corner is done. I'm laughing because I know these palettes, the Nomad palettes are really easy to work with, but that, I ain't even have to edit out the other side. Like, that's done. And if you wanted to, this can be your look. Just do some more blending up here. I feel like I'm talking loud. Yo, I am wired on Mountain Dew. When I say wired on Mountain Dew, I am wired on Mountain Dew, okay? We're going to take For Fox Sake, and we're going to put this in our crease. I'm doing that because I'm kind of nervous. And I don't know why I get nervous about makeup, because it's, ooh, yeah, I needed to be quiet for a second. God, let me calm down. I don't know why I get anxious, because it's only makeup. So if it doesn't look right, just wash it off or try to fix it or tone it down or whatever. So I really, don't know why I get anxious, except to say I want the look to turn out nice. I don't want to put in extra work. And even though I sound a troll, even though I know I'm really not, I don't want my look to be busted. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. But we're going to do the other side. I'm going to edit this out. This is different. Definitely, this is different. We're not going to add any shadow on this brush. We're going to just do some blending. Y'all, I am tripping. I don't know how I feel about this shade as my transition shade. I had an idea to do a halo eye, to put this going skiing on the inner and outer corner, but then I forgot and put that on the inner corner because I'm used to putting the lightest shade as my inner corner shade. Not that I couldn't go back and cover it up, because I've done that before in the look. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm feeling about this, which is totally fine, because every look that we do, we're not going to automatically be like, oh my gosh, this look is gorgeous, I can't wait to do this again. Sometimes we do looks and it's just like it's okay, or it might be like don't like it. But that's how we learn what we like and what we don't like. And so if you don't like it, then you just know not to do that color combination again, or do the same color combination but just put the colors in a different place. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really feeling this as my transition shade, and now I know that. So I just wouldn't use this in combination with the other shades I used today with the same exact placement. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some more Going Skiing on this brush. I have another one. I have a clean one. I bought another one of these because I only had one. And you guys know if I like a brush, I buy another one. So we're going to take a clean one, and we're going to go into Going Skiing. And we're going to just tap straight in, tap it off, and we're going to put that in our transition. And see if we can darken up that red shade for Fox Sake. Dipping back in, tap off. And so this is an example of trying to make a look the way you like it better without just scrapping the entire look. Going back in, tapping in. And I could use Ski Out because this is the last shade that we have to use, but I don't want to put a black in my transition area. Even though I think I might put that on the outer corner though. And maybe lower lash line. I do like that better because it's not as light as this. I'm dipping back in again. And this time I'm going to do small circular motions. Just to move that shade up and down a little bit. Covering up more of For Fox Sake. And so you see just a little bit of For Fox Sake at the top, and you see more of the brown like right here in this area. I'm going to edit out doing this eye. I'm going to take a clean brush. I think I want to take a smaller one. We're going to take a smaller brush, no shadow whatsoever, and we are just sweeping across the top of this line just to blend this out like right here. I am not going to put Powder Specialist up there. This is a dual chrome, and so I don't want to put that up there because I don't know. That's this shade here. Is it going to come out white or pinkish like how it looks here? And so I'm just making small circular motions just to try to blend out this top edge. I cannot tell if it's making a difference. So this might just be what we have for the top. I'm going to keep blending this, and then I'm going to blend the other side, and I'm going to edit that part out. So this is what we're working with. Did I use this brush? I don't think I used that brush. So now we're going to take, repeating myself, NYX Retractable Eyeliner in gold. And we're going to put that on our lower lash line. Since I have my contacts and then I can see distance, I can see myself in the mirror that's back there that normally I look blurry as hell in. Sorry for not editing this part out. We're also going to do our inner rims just on the bottom. And this shade on me, I know I say it I think every time I use it. It's almost a non-shade on me, but it just adds a little bit of shimmer. And I want to do that because this is a dark look. I think I'm kind of feeling it. I'll know for sure once I finish the lower lash line. So we're going to take, I'm sorry, I'm looking around for brushes and then right in front of me, like literally like right here. And we're going to take, I don't know if this is going to be a mistake. We're going to take Ski Out, this black. I don't think I'm not going to use this brush for that. I'm going to use this brush because it has a point. And we're going to put that on our lower lash line. And I could use this for upper lash line too, since it is black. That's just going to go right here. Sorry for not editing this part out. I don't know why sometimes I forget to edit out lower lash line. I think because I think it's going to be quick. Even though I think I look weird bug-eyed like this. We're going to take, for Fox Sake, this shade here. And we're going to use this brush and put that also on our lower lash line. Again, no editing, I'm sorry. Then we're going to take, which brush did we use? This brush had gone skiing on it. We're not going to add any shadow right now, additional shadow. And we're just going to buff under here. I do like this look now that I did the lower lash line, because I do like a smoky look. I do like a dark look. Now I am going to dip. Is that too dark to dip into? We're going to just dip lightly in. We're going to do this, and then go back and blend. So we're doing, excuse me, under both eyes off of 2 dips at the same time, instead of dip, 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 dip. You're in the circus now. Yeah, the troll went to the circus. My nose is running. Before I left, I turned my thermostat down to 67 because I was going to be going for like 8 hours. And when I got back home, of course it was cold in here, and then I put it on 74. And so now the heat's kicking on and my nose is running. Do I look like I have a black eye? I think it does. I'm going to take, for Fox Sake, which may or may not help. And I'm going to, that brush goes home, I didn't use it. We're going to take this brush and take, for Fox Sake, and that's also, did I already put this under here? I did. Yeah, let's brighten that up a little bit again. And I do want that brush that I didn't use before. I like that better than just the brown under there. This brush had nothing on it. We're just buffing. I'm thinking I'm not even going to do concealer, and if that's disturbing to you, I'm sorry? Question mark? Yeah, upper lash line, Fenty Fly pencil in black. I think I did good with my brows today too. I think I want to extend them though, a little bit longer. So this is just a black liquid liner. I'm really realizing, oh my gosh, can I speak right? Can I come down off of my Mountain Dew high? I'm realizing what I miss, being able to see myself clearly since I have my contacts in and I can see myself in the mirror down here. Because usually I have to like lean up and look down, but this is like a whole new view. Y'all, I'm weird, I know. I own it and I accept it. I'm going to edit out finishing this eye. I think I did okay on my wings today. This side is a little longer, but as far as the shape, I think I did all right today. Yeah. What was I going to do? Did I use that brush? Yes, I did. I was getting ready to extend my brows, because I think it looks better when the brows are closer to where the shadow ends. I think it looks better that way. And when I asked in a video before, the feedback was, yes, it does look better. So hopefully I can just keep it straight and keep the point and not have to do a whole lot more. So this is not extended. This is extended, and not even by a lot. I do like this a lot better. And I think that might be what I'll need to do, is just do my brows and then just extend them after I do the eyeshadow look. I think that might be what I need to do, because I thought they were down far enough and apparently they were not. All right, we're not going to use Cils Boost. We're just going to use this Lime Crime mascara. on our top and bottom lashes. I just remembered that I didn't even powder my face. I don't have blush on, highlight, contour, none of that. Do you guys want me to do that? Or just come back with the finished look? This is when I wish I can hear you, so I would know what you prefer. Or we can just call it quits right now. I did not dip back in. This is a thick mascara. Excuse me for smacking. I was gonna say excuse me for smacking, and then I smacked right before I said excuse me for smacking. It is a volumizing mascara, which is why I think it is so thick. But not thick to where it's goopy or clumps up or anything. But I just can feel the difference between this and say the, sorry if that looks weird, like, I'll look in the mirror back there, which probably isn't any better. I can feel the difference using this one versus the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara. Do we want to do the rest of our face? The foundation I used was a matte foundation. It was the Estee Lauder, so I think I am just going to go with blush. We're going to take the Natasha Denona, of course, are you surprised? Her Bronze and Glow palette. This is the one in tan. Sorry for all the glares. And we're going to take, this is the cream base. We're going to put this on first. Is this even coming off? Yeah, I can see it on my face. So we're just like stippling this on. We're not sweeping. Looking down here, I do need to put on, well, not need because we don't need makeup, but I do look like I want to put on concealer. We're going to take this brush here, and we're going to take this shade, sorry for the glare, this one, which is the blush bronzing shade, and we're going to use it as such. And we're going to go lightly because this can go dark real quick, and I don't know if it's just my skin tone. I should have did the highlight over that cream base first before I put this on, in case this traveled up there and then got stuck. I really like this palette. We're going to take a fluffy brush. This is too fluffy. That is too fluffy. It's too flurfy. We're going to, and that's too big. Oh my gosh, y'all. We're going to take this shade here. Where am I? This shade here, and put on top of the highlight with this brush, an angled brush. And we're going to put that where we had the cream base. So it's going to go right there. And I like a subtle highlight. So if you're my complexion, my foundation references will be below. If you're my complexion and you like a subtle highlight, this is a palette that you might like. This looks dark right here to me. I do want to put on some concealer because that's looking dark. Next, we're going to take this fluffy brush and we're going to go into this highlight shade. Did we use that one? No, we didn't. Not yet. So we're going to swipe in here and we're just going to put that right here. So this is what that looks like. Tell me that ain't nice. Nice and subtle. And then I'll watch it back and be like, ooh. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take concealer. And I think I'm going to take one that's brighter than my skin tone. And we're going to just do this. And this will help clean up. And I think that's what some of this darkness is over here. If you're still here, thank you. And I didn't expect this to be this long. A brush to blend that out with. I'm just going to grab any brush because all of my brushes are synthetic because I have a bad reaction to natural hair brushes. And so I'm saying that to say it doesn't matter which brush I use for under here, because synthetic brushes you can use for powder, cream, gel, whatever. And so that looks better. We're going to take caramel, which is Gosh, that don't look right. And we're just gonna put that right there. And that did not even blend out that well in this area. There we go. I need to look where I can see. I hope this is looking okay on your end, because I don't know. We're going to take the Fashion Fair powder. Where is it? Truly Tawny. We're going to use the brush we used to blend out the concealer. And we're just going to set that, which isn't necessary because now it's almost 3 in the morning and this is not going to stay on. So it doesn't matter if it creases or not. Let me tap that off. I think that looks better. I don't know. I'll watch it back and be like, ooh. I don't like a really bright under eye because it doesn't look natural to me, because I do have natural under eye discoloration. And so if that discoloration is never there, to me it doesn't look like it's my skin. And that's kind of what this is looking like to me now, is it looks like a blank slate, which means the concealers did the job. It concealed and covered up. And also blends in with my skin tone when I put that second shade caramel on top of it, which is my skin tone shade. But, you know, it doesn't look like me because I do have under eye discoloration. Lips, what are we going to do for lips? I like this look. I like that purplish dual chrome on the inner corner. And I really love this right here. All right, we're going to wipe off. I need to do swatches too. I almost forgot. Lips, we're going to be simple. We're going to keep it simple. Fenty Gloss Bomb and Hot Chocolate, because it goes with everything. I was going to do a brown lip, because I do like a dark eye and a dark lip. So this is what you can do in the daytime. And then at nighttime, take the Fenty Stunner and Unveil and put this on. So that's how you can amp it up. And I would do that in the daytime. What was I getting ready to do? Swatches. Well, we have 5 shades. Can I do all 5? So we had So Mousse, Ski Out, Powder Specialist, For Fox Sake, and Going Skiing. I'm surprised I remembered that. All right, this is what that looks like. So Mousse, Ski Out, Powder Specialist, For Fox Sake, and Going Skiing. So these are the shades that did this. So thank you for watching. Do check out your girl, because she will become your girl, GelBeauty87, because she is awesome. She is amazing. I promise you, you will love her channel. If you don't, come back and curse me out. That's how confident I am that you will love her content. Thank you for watching. Let me know. I'm going to get in a little bit close. How you like me now? Thank you for watching. Comment below, click like, share this with your friends. If you have this palette, feel free to link your videos below or send me your links and I'll watch them. And you will see me in the next video.